Hi, it's Christina from Thorny Cactus. Long time no see. Haven't videoed for a little bit, but yeah, I'm back and I wanted to kind of do a little show and tell. I picked up a few orchids. I picked up a few begonias. I'm not really, I haven't really gotten too much into begonias, but I don't know, everybody's been talking about begonias, and yeah, I've seen so many beautiful begonias out there, so it's hard not to get interested in them. So I did end up picking up a couple. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I wanted to kind of show you guys. But I'll start off with the orchids first. And the first orchid, so I wanted to pot a couple of these up with you guys, but this one I ended up just potting up because I was in love with it and I was so nervous about it and I just wanted to get it done as quickly as I possibly could. So this is her and she is absolutely beautiful. Vanilla bean orchid. So the actual name is Vanilla somae albomarginata, and hopefully I said that right. But yeah, I was really surprised at how big it came to me, like very surprised, and in incredible condition. I just was absolutely, yeah, what? I can't even remember the name of the place that I got it, but I'll post it. I'll put it up on the screen for you guys. But incredible orchids. I was very, very happy. They came to me looking lovely and nice and large. And I actually ended up getting this free little orchid in here, or orchid, a Hoya in here. Hoya Lacunosa silver leaf. So I'll kind of turn it around and I'll try and hold this trellis. But if you can see that, that's the free little one that came in with the orchid. So I was like, okay, perfect. I like it. I like free and I love Hoya. So I potted them up together because that's how they came to me. I thought, why not? See how they do together anyways. I do just usually put my orchids in just sphagnum moss. It's simple, it's easy. That's what I like to use. It works for me. So that's what I do. And I usually put them in clay pots. I like to have all my orchids in clay pots and it works for me. So I'm going to keep doing what works for me. So I got that one. We don't need to do anything with it, but I wanted to show it to you because it's absolutely beautiful. And so the next one I got, I just have had it in this little green jar to water it because it's in bark. And I know some people love bark with their orchids, but I find that they just dry out way too quick. So this one is going to get some of the most beautiful lavender bluish flowers, and they're scented. I love scented flowers. So yeah, super exciting. I will post a picture maybe over here of what the flowers are going to look like. Do not expect me to say this correctly. It's not going to happen. I don't know if you can see that. Doesn't matter. I'll put it up on the screen anyways. But yeah, so that's the name of the plant and it is in bark. So we're going to transplant it into moss because that's how I like to do it. So we'll put that back in there. And then I did get one more little orchid. Now, I don't know if you guys, I decided to do this. Where's my finger? Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. You can see the dirt underneath my fingernail. Anyways, so yeah, I did this little terrarium thing there. I'm going to show it to you guys. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea. I don't know if I did it right, but I am definitely one of those people. I just wing stuff. And if I have stuff sitting around, that's what I use. So if it doesn't work out, then I try something different. But if that's what I have, then that's what I use. So I'm going to, yeah, turn the camera around and show you guys my little new baby. Super cute. Okay, so this is my little terrarium. There's a little bit of a glare there, but we'll just open that up and kind of give a quick little tour. I don't want to get into it too much because I'll actually do like a little video or something just on the terrarium and kind of tell you guys what I did. There's some little ferns and stuff in there. Hopefully that's focusing. I really should have my glasses on so that I could actually see. Actually, I'm going to do that real quick. I'm just going to grab my glasses. Oh, that's better. Now I can see. So this is my little tiny orchid. Now, you guys, look at this. It's so tiny. Like, it's so freaking adorable. And it flowers. And it has lavender colored flowers. And they're scented. Like, what more could you want? And I am so into little tiny miniature things, especially when I was a kid. And to have a miniature orchid that flowers like a plant, wow, what more could you ask for? Super stoked about that. Anyways, let's get back into it. Okay, so I forgot to tell you guys what it was called, but it's probably because I didn't want to say it anyways, because I can never pronounce any of these flippin' names. But there you go. And yeah, I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, that little orchid, I'm addicted. I want more. I want so many more. I want to turn that whole little terrarium into like miniature orchids and miniature plants and yeah, you name it. But anyways, yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys that. And then so for the begonias, like, look at this. Seriously, look at this thing. Look at the leaf on that. That is so cool. And then let me see if I can show you. It's got like little hairs on those little warty looking things. Now, you guys, I don't know if this is like, I wouldn't say it's not pretty, but it's definitely unique and it's definitely different. And I like different. And look at 2 new leaves coming up. So it came to me in this little plastic nursery pot and I just plopped it in here and it came to me in soil. So I am not going to transplant it. It looks like it's doing well. So I think I'm just going to leave it. Look at that leaf. That is so cool. Like, I really liked it. I had to have it. So we'll try it. We'll see how it goes. So we're not going to plant it, but Labiata, maybe. I'll put the name. So yeah, we'll try that one, but we're not going to transplant it. And then one more here that I ended up getting. So I think this one was in a terrarium when I got it because a lot of the little ends, I don't know if you're going to be able to, well, that one's not too bad, but some of the ends ended up kind of melting off. Now I think it was probably getting a lot more humidity than when it came to my place, but it's still absolutely adorable. I love that dark shimmery green with the red dots. Very, very pretty. So we're going to transplant that one. It basically just came to me in this little container. So I ended up just putting the lid on and I've been kind of acclimating it over the last, week or so. And it seems to be doing a little bit better. It's a little bit wilty, but it's not too bad. But it needs to get put into a pot. So we're going to transplant that one up and we will do the one orchid as well. And the name of this one, Amphioxus x Darthuaderiana. I don't know. Anyways, let's get into that. Do our transplanting. So you guys are going to laugh at me, but this is actually my transplant tray right now. I don't have a fancy transplant tray. I ended up just using one of my cooking, trays. It works good. It works for me. But I'm going to put you guys back and I'm going to try and angle it down a bit so you can see what I'm doing. I think that might be okay. I don't want to chop my head off too much. Is that moving at all? I'm definitely getting used to this camera too. Yeah. Okay. So I've got my soil here already. Now, I'm not going to use anything fancy for soil, and I know that begonias. I know people put begonias in like some really kind of fine soils and stuff, but I don't have any of that. I just have a whole bunch of kind of DIY soil that I've made myself. So I'm just going to use what I have. We're going to try it, see how it goes. Anyways, so I've got this clear little pot, and then I've just got a plastic nursery pot that I will put it in because I like it to look somewhat pretty. So we're just going to pull this out. There is some roots and stuff there hanging down. It literally was just in this pot like this. I get most of my plants off of Facebook Marketplace. I do order some from nurseries and stuff, but if I can get it, you know, locally, I try. So yeah, let's just get some soil in here. I do have a bunch of leca balls, which I'm going to kind of pull out because I don't think we need those in there. But it's not bad soil. We'll give it a go. See how it goes. Oops. It is kind of noisy though, I guess, this tray. Hopefully it's not too bad. It's those leca balls that are super noisy. Wow, so our weather here in Alberta has been absolutely gorgeous. The sun is shining, it's getting warmer. I'm getting so excited. I want to start doing seeds already. I want to grow tomatoes. I am just already getting the spring fever, wanting to start gardening outdoors. I don't do a lot of gardening outdoors. I used to, but here in Alberta, I haven't really, you know, got into it quite yet. I don't know a lot about gardening, outdoor gardening in Alberta. It's definitely something new to me. So I kind of need to do a little bit of more research into that. But I definitely like to grow tomatoes. I love tomatoes. And if I can go out onto my deck and pick some fresh tomatoes, look how pretty that is. Yeah, I'm really excited for this little guy. See how it goes. So I'll water these when we're done here. And what did I do with the tag? Oh, there it is. I like to keep my tags because I'm not like everybody else on YouTube channels that can remember all the names. Nope, not me. Okay. And I've got my orchid. Now the orchid, yeah, it's in bark. I don't grow in bark. I'm gonna use a clay pot. I always put all my orchids in clay pots. So let's pull this out. Oh wow, that was easy. Look at the roots on that. I think it needs to be up potted. I don't think I'm gonna pull on these though. Like if I start pulling on those are gonna break. So I think I'm just gonna leave it. I will just get rid of my dirt in here. Got my sphagnum moss, which I'm running super low on. I need to pick up some more. I think I'm always running low on stuff. Like always. Actually, I just ordered a great big bag of tree fern fiber. I love that stuff. I love that stuff, but it's very, very expensive. But I'm kind of one of those people where, you know, I use what I have, but some things, if they really need it, and if they're going to do that much better, then let's use it. So, but if I don't have it, I don't use it. But if I can afford to get it and it's available, then I'll try and grab it. I like to grow my anthuriums in lechuza pond and the tree fern fiber. I mix it. It's funny because I actually tried, because I said to you guys, you know, I kind of try to use what I have. And so I did that, experimenting with anthuriums and just making kind of my own soil. Did not go well. All my anthuriums were doing so well, absolutely beautiful, and they all needed to be up-potted because they were doing so well, and I had ran out of tree fern fiber, and honestly I couldn't afford to get it. And so I decided, well, you know, let's use what I have. Let's try and just make our own soil mix up that I think they might do well in. It did not go well. They ended up all getting yellowing leaves and pretty much stopped growing. I ended up with some rot. I ended up with pests, which typically I don't usually struggle with too much, but I definitely have been struggling now. And I don't know if that was just the plants being stressed, and I ended up getting all these spider mites and stuff. That's what I've been dealing with. But I decided that that maybe it was just time to get some more tree fern fiber and do it right. So I recently ordered some to get all my anthuriums transplanted. So we'll do some of that together for sure. But look at that. Isn't that so pretty in the clay pot? I just love, it looks so antiquey, whatever you want to call it. I just like that. But yeah, my orchids always do so well like this. This is how I grow them. So that's how I'm going to grow that one too. But that's exciting. That one's all done, and I will give everything a good drink. And the orchids, so usually what I do with them is because most of my plants I only water once a week, but the orchids I usually sit in the sink and let them soak, and I'll let the clay pots soak up all that water, and it helps to hold the moisture in the clay pot, so they get by that week. And yeah, it seems to work really well. So, but that's it. So those couple plants all done, and my beautiful, I just love this one. So nice. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. I'm happy to be back, and yeah, so hopefully I can get some more videos out. I hope you guys liked this, and we will see you guys soon. Okay, bye.